Hey everybody, welcome to my energy and weight loss secrets for busy parents metabolic reset protocol. We're going to talk about how to maximize your metabolism to get the most out of it every day. First step is understanding what your metabolism is. Your metabolism is energy. All right, your body takes food in, it converts it into usable units of energy for your body throughout the day. Pretty much calories coming in come from proteins, carbs, fats, and alcohol if you consume it. Alcohol yields 7 calories per 1 gram, but we can't really utilize that as efficiently as, say, carbs, fats, or proteins. Proteins give you 4 calories, carbs give you 4 calories, fats give you 9 calories for every 1 gram. So that's calories in. Calories out comes from your basal metabolic rate is pretty much your base. So it's the amount of calories that it just takes to keep you alive. Imagine just lying in bed all day, not moving, sleeping. It's almost like why when you have someone in a coma, they waste away, lose a lot of muscle mass, they get smaller. It's because their body is still working. To calculate your own BMR, women and men both, it's 10 times your weight in kilograms plus 6.25 times your height in centimeters minus 5 times your age. Women, you subtract 161 from that number. Men, you add 5 to that number. And this is a pretty standard calculation that I use with all of my clients, but it gives you just a estimate. So it gives you a starting point. Just know that there is an error with every calculation. So careful when you just go 100% off your BMR. All right. After that, we have our exercise activity for the calories going out. All exercise, it's going to burn calories. You have different zones that you can exercise in. There's different activities you can do. My biggest suggestion is find something that you truly enjoy doing. I love weight training personally. I feel, it's a stress relief for me. I don't get anxious about what I'm doing. I don't get anxious about people in the gym. If you are someone who does get anxious in the gym or around other people exercising, I wouldn't recommend this form for you. Have someone that hula hoops for fun. You go for walks, go for runs, go on a rowing, go jump on a Peloton. Anything you can do to be more active is always going to be beneficial. Just know that if you go up into zones 3 and 4 and you do it very often and your body doesn't recover, it does have a muscle breakdown effect. So you might be losing more muscle than fat. And if that's the case, you're actually going to slow down your BMR and not in a healthy way. So when you're doing exercise activity, do what you thoroughly enjoy. Try to improve the lung and heart function as well as try to build muscle mass, and you're going to be in a much better spot. And do what you enjoy. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is a bulk of our calories that are burned throughout the day. It's got a muscle sparing effect, and that's why I like it. So if you think on anything outside of your bed lying there, your BMR is going to be your NEAT, your non-exercise activity. So just think fidgeting, walking around, parking further away from the door at work, taking the stairs every day. Get as many steps in as you can. Yard work, cooking, cleaning, moving throughout the office or home. When you maximize this number, you have a huge muscle sparing effect because your body's not in a very stressed state. And it's my favorite because there's no one that I've worked with yet that couldn't go out and just get outside for a walk. Moving around is not that hard, but it can be a priority. And that's what leads to burning a little bit more calories throughout the day. And if you can keep your muscle and burn more calories, I always think that's a win. So non-exercise activity, maximizing that. And then the last one is the thermic effect of feeding. Just know that you're burning calories from digesting and turning those macronutrients into usable sources of energy. Protein, it metabolizes 25 to 35% of its calories coming in to break down. So just know that protein is going to increase your thermic effect of feeding. That's why you get something called the meat sweats. Carbs and fats, think if you ate some potato chips, it wouldn't be that bad. You're going to metabolize those relatively quickly. And here's my best practices. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, maximize your time, maximize your NEAT. It's a great stress relief. It's got a muscle sparing effect, and it's hard to quantify, but just know that you're going to be in a better place if you can maximize it. Not every workout has to be challenging. You can enjoy it and not sweat to the core, right? Maximizing your BMR. How do you do that? Well, you can't affect your height. You can affect your weight. And if you add, like, say, a pound of muscle burns an extra 60 calories per day. Well, you put on more pounds of muscle, your body's going to be naturally burning those calories throughout the day, whether you're working them or not. Your body doesn't lose muscle that fast. So it just by building more muscle, you're going to increase your BMR and puts you in a very healthy state. So maximize your muscle to do that. hydration and prioritizing protein. The reason I like these two, your body is a majority of it is water. And the more you set up yourself for success, the better everything functions. Muscle is 75% water. Just a point, like a 0.5% of dehydration can lead to cognition dysfunction. So just not being able to think clearly gives you more headaches. And think about that just by, being dehydrated, you're not going to set yourself up for success. Prioritizing protein, I like because of the satiating effect. So it's going to help curb that appetite. Along with hydration, you might be able to get away with consuming less calories and not feeling miserable throughout the day because your body is going to be working and feeling a little bit more full from the protein. Also, it's got a muscle sparing effect. So if your body's getting enough protein naturally, it's not going to break it down the existing muscle that you have for energy. So prioritizing protein and staying hydration. The last one is recovery. Just know that for every bout of stress, your body needs a bout of recovery. If you don't do this, your body, like I said before, it adapts very efficiently. And if your body is adapting to not need the external food coming in, it's going to rely on hormones. And hormones do a very good job at this, except it's a very hard stress on your body long term. Just know if your hormones and cortisol levels are just going up and down throughout the day or staying high because you're constantly stressed from your environment, that's going to affect your sleep. Your sleep is going to not let you recover for the next day. And then you're going to be in this energy slump and you're always trying to get your foot back in the door. So just know you need to recover. Your body gets adapted. So don't give it the ability to just function 100% off of your hormones. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Make sure you're in my group, Energy and Weight Loss Secrets for Busy Parents. If you need anything at all, please reach out via messenger or email. Thanks again. Bye, guys.